So this is where my car is parked. I wake up every morning. I put my car over here so I can work over here. So I can work on my assignments and use the Wi-Fi and the restroom so that I can have access to water and use the bathroom. I park here. When my car is here, there's no one anywhere. As you can see, there's no security anywhere. My routine is standard. I don't have any extra, I don't do extra stuff because the goal is not to create conflict. So I have a standardized routine so that there's no need for them to bitch and complain. Now, security has cameras that they watch. So they see my movement, and then when they see my movement, they react to it. So right now, as you can see where I'm parked, they're not gonna do anything. Their presence isn't gonna show up. They're not gonna move. You can see that there's still nowhere around, right? Now, what happens is, over there, and over there, and back there, is where they'll pull up on me to harass me. If these locations were so important for them to do their job, they would still be there. They would still be in these locations. I asked the gentleman that was over here last night not to park his car at me and watch me. As sitting out of the parking lot is empty, there's no one to watch. So there's no need for them to have a physical presence. So that's what makes it harassment. They could just sit on their computer and see what's going on through their security cameras, right? So since we already know that they can do that, there's no need for them to show up, right? So as you can see from this point right here, there is no security. Where is the security? What the importance of them to be around, where are they? But their job is to actually watch the school's campus and make sure that nothing is going wrong. So it's 5 o'clock in the morning and they're not patrolling. They're not around. They're not moving. They're not circling. They're not doing anything. Where are they? Where are they? But this is what they do every day. They do this to me every single day. And I've been here for more than 2 months. So the question has to be asked, why are you harassing me? So when I communicate to them that I don't want to be harassed, and I ask them not to shine their lights on me, I don't care if they're over there. I don't care if they're over there. I don't care if they're over here. Don't shine your lights on me. Don't try to intimidate me because you know that I'm homeless. Don't do that, because if they were doing their job normal, they would still be sitting here. They would still be patrolling. They'd still be driving around. They won't react until I move my car. Me moving my car is a catalyst for them to remind me that they're watching me. I don't need to be reminded that you're watching me because I don't fucking care. I don't recognize your authority. I live in a country where people that look like me die all the time for no reason and without justification. I don't recognize the authority of Caucasian police officers and security guards because you're all full of shit. They're all corrupt. They're all corrupt and they're all full of shit. You got bad people doing bad things and you have good people sitting around putting their hands in the air, acting like they are not responsible because they're not the ones that did it. You're more guilty if you sit back and do nothing. That's just the way life has always worked. And when you're 18, 19, and 20 and you don't know anything, you don't know better about life, you come into this world and you see this, and by my generation, the 40-year-olds, we don't say anything. We don't do anything. And so when you are in your 20s and in your 30s and you get disrespected and mistreated by people that are slightly older than you, you don't understand. And then you get normalized into a broken ass system. And the reality is that the same way that you can get on the internet and remind somebody that they forgot to put an I in their actual comment, you could say, hey, quit disrespecting that guy. He's doing what he's supposed to do as a human being. He's not whining and complaining and making excuses about his situation in life. Why do you have to harass him? Why do you have to pull up on him with your lights? What is he saying to you that is so difficult for you to just respect the fact that he's trying to do his best with what he has? It's not taking anything from you that he's homeless. It's not affecting you negatively that he's sleeping in his car. So why do you have to flash your lights at him? Why do you, officer, have to pull up on this young man, as y'all want to say, this kid, with your weapons, tapping on his window like he's doing something illegal, sleeping, a basic human function, asking him dumbass questions. Do you have ID? I'm a fucking citizen of the country. Of course I have ID. Didn't you run my plates? My plates told you everything you needed to know about me, right? So when you ran my plates, why did you feel it necessary to tap on my window? So that you could come over and find grounds to justify trying to harass me. You tapped on my window so you could see if I was drinking alcohol, or you have an open can of beer in your car, so now I have to arrest you for, public intoxication. I need to find a justification, and if I can't find a justification, me and my partner will just put our collective heads together to make something up, and then it'll be our word against your word. And that's the reason why 25% of the prison population are African Americans. Because when we go to court based exclusively on unjustified bias. And no one cares to try to make an effort to represent us, because the goal is just to put us back in the plantations. This country will always have an underlying desire to make us slave labor, or make us underpaid labor. It will never stop. It will never change. It will just always be that way. To start the sound song, help out.
Workout paused.
Quick stretch.
Workout resumed. Lap 1. Lap pace 11 minutes 22 seconds. 1 mile. Halfway point reached.
Morning.
Lap 2. Lap pace 12 minutes 42 seconds. Total 23 minutes 26 seconds. 2 miles.
Used to make love, pretend they grew just in me. Hey, if I have I said too much? Have I worked too hard? This still can't carry me now. The things are wrong. I used to take my chance, but then it grew bigger than me. I just know what can you offer me? 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 Have I said too much? Did I love too hard? This mill can't carry me now. And I'm so proud. So much that I love too hard. This still can't carry me now. Something so wrong. Now what can you offer me? 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 What can you? You can't carry me. What? You can't carry me. Carry me. Good morning.
Almost there. You can do it. Workout paused.
I've got one more experiment to conduct. One more piece of scientific data. I don't like to do edit drops, so use the restroom. And then I'm gonna conclude my experiment. Well, I'm gonna conclude my research for the day. don't know why. That is still feel. It's a reason that we feel. I such on my life with you. And that's all that's real. It goes on and on and on. Another day, I want to feel the pain and wash away the poison. I want to feel the pain. Another day, I want to feel the pain and wash away the poison on my face. Boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. Every morning, same thing every morning. Fire and rescue. Now, if what I'm doing is random, why is the pattern that is following me not random? That's the question you have to ask yourself. This is what I see every day. That's why I was able to predict it. It's the same truck, fire and rescue. I can't read it from here, but if I walk over there, that's what it's gonna say. Let's see if I'm wrong. The capacity for me as a human being to be incorrect and wrong is high. Our ability to error is absolute. Our ability to be perfect is not absolute, but our ability to error is. So since I can't read it, let's just go see, because I've been dealing with this every day, every fucking day. You can look at my video feeds. You can look at the times on my runs. They're random. They're fucking random. But the presence that I have to deal with every morning is not random. That's not random. He doesn't randomly show up at a certain time of the day. He's over there every morning when I park my car right there. And the reason why I was able to sit in my car with my camera running after my run and predict it is because it happens all the time. It happens almost every other day. Well, it happens every 3 days because I run every 3 days. So that's the pattern. Like, I run every 3 days, and then every 3 days after my run, he shows up. And the reason why he's there is so whatever that is, I won't break into it. But I'm not a criminal. So I shouldn't have to be treated that way every day of my life. At some point, they should be able to recognize that I'm not a problem and keep that shit pushing. Because the white people that break into those buildings aren't the ones being harassed every day. Only the people that look like us are automatically targeted as criminals and then have excessive amounts of unnecessary surveillance so that they can fabricate lies to justify how you were guilty. And then you go into an injustice system and you're processed through because you can't afford to defend yourself against lies. You can't protect yourself from a lie. You absolutely cannot protect yourself from a lie. And the way Christianity works is the moment somebody lies on you and you start defending yourself, you're already guilty of something that doesn't exist. So you can't disprove non-existence. The same way that you can't prove that I'm guilty if I'm innocent, I can't prove that I'm innocent if I'm defending my guilt. I have to defend my innocence to prove that I'm innocent. So that's why I don't let them engage me. This is an engagement. That's an engagement. Because every 3 days, he's over there when I'm over here. And I left the camera running to show, am I a prophet? Am I a prophet, or am I very observant because of my military experience? Because it's got to be one or the other. Or what is the statistical probability that I would be able to predict that within 30 minutes, there would be a vehicle pulling up right there and a Caucasian man would jump out and pretend like he's not watching me? As always, my name is Paul Amerson, and I've given you my 2 cents. The whole goal of this channel is to apply empirical data to your everyday life.